Struggling single dad repairs engine for stranger. Next day, a helicopter lands at his trailer. The early morning sun glinted off the dented hood of a rusted Chevy truck as Luke Morgan wiped his greasy hands on an old rag. It was the only truck he had left to fix this week, and if he was lucky, the $70 he'd make from it would stretch just far enough to cover groceries and gas. Life hadn't been easy since his wife passed away 3 years ago. Ever since then, it was just him and Emma, his 6-year-old daughter with big hazel eyes and a laugh that made even the coldest mornings feel warm. They lived in a weather-beaten trailer just off County Road 6, surrounded by tall grass and silence. Luke wasn't bitter. He was tired, yes, but not bitter. He took pride in doing honest work, fixing engines, and raising his daughter right. Emma never complained about the worn shoes or peanut butter sandwiches for dinner. She called their trailer home base, and every night she hugged him like he was her hero. In truth, he often felt more like a soldier at the edge of surrender. That afternoon, a car sputtered to a halt just past his gravel driveway. Luke looked up from under the hood and saw a woman stepping out of a sleek sedan, heels clicking awkwardly on the gravel. She looked out of place, elegant, polished, and frustrated as she glared at the steaming hood. "Trouble?" Luke called out, wiping sweat from his brow. The woman turned, startled. "It won't start. I've got an event in town in 2 hours, and of course, this would happen today." "Pop the hood," he said, walking over. She hesitated, then nodded. "I'm Claire. Claire Langston." "Luke. Let me take a look." As he inspected the engine, she paced nervously. Turns out it was a cracked radiator hose, nothing he couldn't fix with the right tools. He patched it, refilled her coolant, and even managed to top off her oil. "Try it now," he said. The engine purred to life. Claire blinked in surprise, relief softening her expression. "What do I owe you?" she asked, reaching for her wallet. Luke shook his head. "You're good. Just glad to help." She frowned. "But you spent nearly an hour on it." "I've had strangers help me when I needed it. Just paying it forward." Claire paused, looking at him like she was trying to solve a riddle. "You sure?" Luke nodded and smiled. "Safe travels, ma'am." She got in the car, rolled down the window, and said, "Thank you, Luke Morgan. Not many people like you left in the world." He watched her drive away, unaware of who she really was, or what was about to happen. The next morning began like any other. Emma was brushing her hair with her fingers, she'd lost her comb again, and Luke was packing her peanut butter sandwich for school. The sound came suddenly, a deep, rhythmic chopping that rattled the trailer's windows. Luke rushed outside, shielding his eyes from the wind as a helicopter descended into the empty field next to his trailer. Emma ran out behind him, mouth agape. 2 men in suits stepped out. And then Claire Langston followed. But something was different. This time, she wasn't just a stranded woman in heels. The helicopter had her name printed on the side. Langston Group. Luke remembered the logo from TV, a powerful real estate and tech conglomerate that funded schools, clinics, and entire neighborhoods. Claire approached with a warm smile. "Morning, Luke." He blinked. "You brought a helicopter, why?" "Because I needed to see you again. And because your kindness deserves more than just a thank you." Luke looked around, still stunned. "This isn't necessary." "It is," Claire interrupted gently. "You fixed my car when I was desperate. You didn't know who I was. You didn't ask for money. You showed kindness when the world is full of conditions." One of the suited men handed her a leather folder. She opened it and pulled out a document. "This is the deed to a new home. Mortgage-free. It's in a nice neighborhood with a good school district. It also includes a full garage workspace, so you can keep doing what you love, without struggling." Luke stared at her, eyes welling up. Emma tugged his sleeve, her little face filled with awe. "Daddy, are we getting a house?" Claire kneeled and smiled at the girl. "Yes, sweetie. With a backyard. And your own room." Luke's voice cracked. "I don't know what to say." "Don't say anything," Claire replied, her own voice shaking. "Just accept it. The world needs more people like you, Luke. And sometimes the good you put out finds its way back." The weeks that followed felt like a dream. The trailer was sold. Luke and Emma moved into their new home, a modest but beautiful two-bedroom cottage with white shutters and a bright red mailbox. The garage was everything Luke could have imagined. Clean, equipped, and humming with new clients, thanks to a quiet endorsement from the Langston Group's newsletter. But it wasn't just the house or the tools. It was the chance to breathe again. To tuck Emma into bed without worrying about the next meal. To finally believe that hard work and kindness weren't invisible. One afternoon, as he watched Emma play with her new puppy in the backyard, a surprise from Claire, Luke sat on the porch and let himself cry. Not out of sorrow, but gratitude. For second chances. For unexpected blessings. For the simple miracle of doing the right thing and having the universe notice. Sometimes, he realized, it only takes one moment of compassion to change the course of a life. And sometimes, even when your world feels small, a helicopter can land in your backyard, and remind you that you mattered.